Thank you for watching continuing coverage of the World Healthcare Congress 2012. Well, we're looking at a new era, not just for the healthcare sector as a whole, but for individual companies who see a lot of new opportunities. I'm here now with President of Strategic Diversification of Aetna, and that's Dr. Charles Saunders. Dr. Saunders, great to see you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Well, it looks like you are becoming, well, Aetna is becoming a big company that's offering a lot of technological innovations to the marketplace, but you also have this big insurance company. What do you think Aetna's going to look like in 5 years or 10 years' time?
Well, Aetna's going to both follow and probably lead a lot of the transformation that's going on in healthcare in which providers take accountability and responsibility for populations of patients. That requires a new way of thinking about how care is delivered and financed, and requires a new capability set. And so we'll be providing those kinds of tools in partnership with providers, both technology tools as well as services. So there'll be a large and growing element of technology and services as part of a changing business model as we enable healthcare in the 21st century, which will not look much like healthcare in the 20th century.
Mm-hmm. And let's talk specifically about a new offering you introduced just last month, iTriage. Mm-hmm. It's a mobile app.
That's right.
How does that work?
Well, iTriage is a technology that we use to engage individuals to experience the healthcare system in a better way. So it's long been true that I think consumers have a poor experience navigating healthcare, interacting with it, whether it's a difficulty in getting in, difficulty in understanding it, difficulty in reconciling EOBs, et cetera. So they need to have a better experience, and I think they're coming to expect that now with the way that they interact with the retail environment, the kinds of tools and technologies they have with mobile apps, social media, game playing, etc. So healthcare needs to take a page from that and try and figure out how we can provide that better experience to individuals. And if individuals are more engaged in the healthcare system, they're more likely to behave in ways that keep them healthy and keep them well, and make smarter and wiser decisions aimed with transparent information. So we acquired a company called iTriage that has had a real knack for understanding the consumer mindset and developed the ability to engage them in huge numbers. Downloads now, approximately 5 million downloads, one of the top consumer health and wellness apps in the world. We're using that as a platform to actually allow them to understand the symptoms, to search for and find a physician, to figure out what's most appropriate, where they should go, use the geolocation awareness features of the phone to actually see who's best for them and who's closest, find out the waiting times to be seen, punch a button and book an appointment directly, and then actually pull through content and information in their health records, etc. The key to success is consumer adoption. So we went after a company that actually had figured that out.
Okay, and is this available just to Aetna customers right now?
No, it's completely market neutral. That anybody can download it, anybody can use it, regardless of what health plan. It's all of the technologies and services that we created are designed to be Switzerland. The market neutral services that anybody can use, all payer, all patient.
That sounds like a great offering. Are you finding that there is more and more adoption or acceptability of these kinds of apps? It seems like the market is slow to really embrace this.
Well, I think that the world is changing very, very rapidly. I think what we're seeing with iTriage alone, they're downloading about 500,000 downloads per month, and the adoption rates are very high. They've done now 40,000 ratings on the App Store ratings, and they're averaging just under 5 stars across those 40,000 ratings. So not only are people using it and downloading it, but they're actually very satisfied with the experience. We also find that if we engage patients in health and wellness programs using social media and gaming techniques and so forth, the adoption rates are almost twice what they are with more traditional programs. So I think people understand technology now, they embrace it, they use it. Most people now have smartphones. So this is the way we need to meet the individual and patients where they are with the technology that they use, rather than the way that we think that they ought to experience healthcare, which is a legacy model from the past.
Any concerns about privacy issues?
We do care deeply about privacy, and we protect it both with encryption of data, with anonymity when anonymity is desired, with respecting data rights. Aetna doesn't use the data for its own purposes. We don't see it, we don't touch it. for all of our ACOs that we're doing. We respect that data, and it's really not. It's not for Aetna's use. It's for the owners of that data and the ACO.
I know it's a little early to talk about this, but are you working on any new products that you can give us a hint on?
Well, I can't foreshadow specific new products, but I can speak to areas that we care about and that we're going to continue to develop capabilities in. One of those is accountable care and tools, technology, and services that enable providers to successfully assume and manage risk and manage populations. Other areas that we care about are creating and enabling a better consumer experience with the healthcare system. We will be increasingly addressing a growing segment of the population, which are seniors, particularly those that are the dual eligibles and special needs. So that's an area that we'll continue to make investments in. But a lot of these are going to be services and technologies that are used on the provider and the consumer side of the world rather than health plan administration, et cetera.
Okay, Dr. Saunders, thank you so much for your time.
It's my pleasure, thank you.
I'm Mabel Jong. Thanks for watching.